welcome back for the fifth and final video in our series about how to systemize and professionalize your property business. Now, in yesterday's video, I gave you some tips and things that we use to, again, introduce systems and processes in a really easy and simple way. It doesn't, systemizing and creating processes doesn't have to involve a lot of tech or a lot of, expensive equipment or gear or anything like that. A lot of it actually does just involve thinking about things in a different way and being systematic and having processes in the way you think and the way you deliver your day-to-day activities. So yesterday, we talked about batching and the idea of grouping like tasks together. It's a process, it's a system, it creates a very predictable schedule in your day-to-day work. And it also creates predictability for you mentally, because then you don't have to worry about when things are getting done. So batching is a great tip. And today, my final tip for you guys that is, again, very low tech and easy to do and easy to implement now is to start treating your business as a business. Now, that can mean a lot of things. And professionalizing your business, again, it doesn't have to involve tech. And when I say start treating it as a business, I mean, do the things that you would do if you were the CEO of a big company, which you are a CEO of a company, it's just not big yet. So what we do practically is every single year, my husband and I, who are the joint directors of our property business, we set aside and we schedule in an AGM, or an annual general meeting. We do that at the beginning of every year, so it's usually the first week of January, and we sit down, we set aside a time and a day, and we go somewhere else to hold our AGM. We take board meeting minutes, we have a structure and an agenda that we circulate to each other and we agree upon before we go to the AGM, and we treat our business as a business because it is. So we have an AGM at the beginning of the year where we review the year that's gone before. We set our goals and targets for the year that's coming. We talk through anything that we need to change, any sort of lessons learned from the year that's gone past, and any new things that we want to introduce. And then we plan it into the year that's to come. Then what we also do to take this one step further, and again, continue to professionalize and treat our business as a business, is to have quarterly meetings. Now, this is true for all big companies. You'll have AGMs and quarterly meetings and board meetings and all of that stuff. You can do that now too. So we have, like I said, our big AGM in January, then we'll have a quarterly meeting again at the end of the first quarter, just to check in and see how things are going against our targets, see if there's any sort of pivoting that we need to do with some of the things that we're working towards. We'll do another quarterly meeting mid-year, and then another one sort of, again, 3/4 of the way. And that is it. It creates, again, a schedule, some predictability, and it also focuses our attention on what we are doing, how we are progressing towards our goals for that year, and allows us the time and the space to course correct if we need to. So treating your business as a business from the beginning is a really, really, really easy and great way to professionalize your business from the beginning. You can have board meetings, even if it is just you. Set aside a time and a day and a place when you go and you do all of that big picture strategic thinking that you need to do for the year ahead. And then check in with yourself, every 3 months to see how you're performing against those targets. Treating your business professionally from the beginning will have a huge impact, because you will be held accountable to a goal that you are setting. You will be checking in with yourself regularly to make sure that you are working towards that goal, or you can, again, course correct if things aren't going to plan. And it just creates this very useful structure for you to grow and build a foundation on. And these habits, there's that saying, start as you mean to go on. These habits are really important because when you are a bigger business, when you do get to the level and the size and the scale of whatever it is that you want to get to, having these solid foundations and these habits and these schedules in place will be transformational, because it's just plugging into a process that already exists. You're not all of a sudden scrambling and thinking, oh gosh, well, how do I run an AGM with, a bunch of staff, and how do I do a quarterly meeting? You've already done it. You've done it with yourself. And then as you've grown, you've incorporated, team members or contractors or whatever it is that you use and partners into that process, but it is already professional. And people will take you as seriously as you take yourself. So treat your business as a business, professionalize it from the beginning, start as you mean to go on. I've given you a lot of practical tips that I hope you will start to implement, because these are things that you can implement now. This video is going live as of March. We still have the whole year ahead of us. So if you haven't done this yet, and if this is something that will be helpful, and I know it will be helpful, do it now. Set aside a time between now and the end of March. Choose a location, a hotel or a nice restaurant where you can just be by yourself or with your business partner, whoever is part of your team, for a whole day or however long it takes you guys to come up with your strategy and your plans for the year ahead. This series was really geared at helping open your guys' eyes to how easy and how important it can be to systemize and professionalize your business. You know why you need to systemize, you know what you can systemize, you know how you can do it. And in the last two videos, so today's and yesterday's, I've given you some very concrete, low-tech ways of creating processes and systems and professionalizing your business. I know that you guys will be able to do whatever you set yourselves out to. You just need to take yourself seriously now. Start as you mean to go on, and start building those systems and processes now, so that as you scale, you're not scrambling at the last minute to come up with, documents or processes or ideas. And it will just be a lot easier and a lot less stressful for you to scale and grow as you would like to. So please keep in touch. Again, I would love to hear from you in the comment section, or you can get in touch with me via email and let me know how you're getting on as you are systemizing and growing your business. It is transformational. We've seen huge benefits when we've started doing all of the things that I've suggested you do, and it's, it doesn't have to be rocket science. I'm also doing a day-long workshop on the 30th of March in Reading, very, very close to the town center and station, at a beautiful hotel, where I'll be spending a whole day working with folks on personalizing and customizing the systems and processes they need for wherever they are currently at in their business. So we've got some brand newbies who just want to start with the right foundations in place. We've got some experienced investors who already have, between sort of 3 and 10 properties and want to just bring order to the chaos. It really is going to be very hands-on and customized and personalized to help you guys put into practice and put all of the structures and processes and systems in place to grow and scale your business without it taking up lots of your time, without it costing you lots in stress or costing you energy or costing you unnecessary money. So please, 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 if you are available on the 30th of March, I would love to have you join us. You can send me an email at Rupal@blueinfinityproperty.com, and I can send you more details about how you can register. But otherwise, in the meantime, keep coming back to this YouTube channel, and I will be sharing lots and lots of useful tips for you on how you can, grow your business and also grow yourselves. So thank you for staying with me. Have a wonderful day, and I will look forward to speaking to you next time. Bye-bye.